We are here today with Dennis Long. He's one of the associate pastors here at Church of Pentecost. And I'm excited for you guys to hear a little bit about the story that they have for us today. So Dennis, tell me a little bit about the beginnings of this church, how you first met Pastor Rodriguez. Just tell us a little bit about that story.
Well, we was attending a different church at the time. He mentored me the whole time that I was coming. I'd stay at his house after church, between services. We'd go out and fellowship with one another, and we were family too.
Yeah.
So one day he says, "Hey, Brother Dennis, I'm gonna start a church in my house, in my living room." And we didn't think nothing about pastors and assistant pastors. We was just thinking about the people, that there was a need in the community. So I said, okay, well, so we started coming to church in his living room, and just us 8. From there, it got to where he noticed he couldn't keep doing it in his church, in his home. So
And you outgrew that space.
Yeah,
It's a great problem to have.
Yeah, he was driving out in the country one day, and he called me. He said, "Brother, I found a building. I'm excited. I found a building." And well, let's go see it. And we come out, drove out here where we are, here in the sticks, and it was a old run-down church building. Looked like it had been abandoned for several years. And the Lord opened the door right there again and got a great deal on the building.
Tell me a little bit about the story of your revival night and what you guys had happen to help pay this building off.
An elderly man comes in out of nowhere. We had never met him. And after the service was over that evening, my wife, which she's the kind of the treasury, I guess you'd call her, she called the pastor, and I overheard them talking on the phone. They was excited, shouting to the Lord, and I said, "What happened?" And she said, "This man dropped a $5,000 check in the offering plate that service." And man, we had a good shout down. You know, it was awesome.
And that took care of what you wanted to do to this building.
Oh yes. We painted the walls immediately, got everything going, remodeled the bathrooms, and put down new carpeting, got new chairs.
So tell me a little bit about why it's so cold in here right now. Because it's cold, let's be honest. It's cold.
When we come along, somebody had half rigged in a heat and air unit, and it had one main register right here in the middle of the floor about where we're sitting, and it just wouldn't quite heat up the whole room.
The AC went out last summer, you told me.
Oh yes, the AC went out.
A warm summer.
It was a hot summer. Last summer It was very hot, and we had a few times it was people fanning themselves and sweating.
If you were to tell me an approximate amount of what it would be to replace that heating and air unit outside, just to get you a brand new one that would be efficient and what you need for around, what would you say?
Approximately $4,200.
Okay. What I want to tell you about is that we have a thing at Life Church called the Dollar Club. And $1 is a pretty insignificant amount of money. But when you take lots of dollars from people and put it together, you can do something that much larger than any one of us could do by ourselves. I just so happen to have a check here for you guys. And it's our privilege and honor to do this, to put towards your heating and air unit, and this is in the amount of $4,500.
Wow.
And it is for you.
Wow, Jason. I didn't expect you to bring
You can invite me in more often, right?
Yeah.
It's a testament of the faithfulness of our people, and it's an honor to partner with you guys. And it doesn't stop there. We also have a team of people from our church who will be here any minute that are here to serve you and serve Pastor Rodriguez and serve the Church of the Pentecost. And we are at your disposal for a couple of hours worth of any kind of work that we can do to best serve you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, so let's put them to work, all right?